What you did for Mother's Day?
So,
So
first of all, I want to say happy belated Mother's Day to all the moms, friends, and family out there.
yeah, you're not a mother, are you?
No, I'm not, but my nephew did make me a card, which I thought was really sweet of him.
What the card was about?
It just says "I love you" and that he drew some pictures on it.
What type of pictures?
Just some maybe a dinosaur or a net or something he was trying to show me.
Yeah.
Either way, it was really thoughtful, and he did a heart and stuff.
You ever did something like that for your mom before?
I have. When I was a kid, when I was his age, I did do stuff like that. However, I didn't get to buy the stuff that I wanted for them because I was really bad that I didn't really get to spend as much time with them. But I was trying to clean the house, do the dishes for her. I made her coffee, so that's one thing I kind of did for her.
How old you was when you did all this?
Well, this is current, but I did I made cereal or breakfast in bed for her.
And what you said current?
Yeah, I did make coffee for her.
Recently?
Yeah, recently.
Okay.
Yeah, on Mother's Day. And it kind of snuck up on me because I didn't realize Mother's Day was what was going to be this weekend. I was like, dang.
That's when you find out you get old.
Yeah.
And everything just starts passing by.
Yes. I mean, I knew Mother's Day was in May, but I just didn't realize it was coming up so quickly. So.
Yeah. So what's the biggest thing you ever did for your mother that you can remember? To touch her heart. To touch your heart, touch your heart, and touch her heart.
I think I got her. Well, I did get her a big ass card, just humongous, saying Happy Mother's Day.
And be some other things.
I think I took her out to lunch at one point. I took my mom, my grandma, and my sister out for lunch.
Yeah. How much you spent? They paid for it, or you took care of the bill?
I pretty much took care of the bill.
Yeah. You was working at the time?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
God, I can't remember, 65 maybe, almost 60. Yeah. I mean, I know people have spent more than that, but yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's not even worried about the money amount, the dollar amount, but it's just about hey, this person tried their best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think an effort. Anybody that gives effort, they get an E for effort. Who do you think you close to, your mother or your father?
Probably my mom.
Why you say that?
Because I'm at the house almost every day, but I'm trying to get back in that habit of actually keeping in contact with my dad. So we'll see how that goes.
You say your mother around the same area that you're around, right? Okay. So you seen her yesterday, ain't it?
I did see her yesterday. Yes. She was.
You tried to see her yesterday.
I mean, I did see her yesterday. I'm upset that I didn't get to spend so much time with her on Mother's Day, but she wasn't at the house, so she had to go get my grandma because they were going to church and everything. Yeah. And so I saw my sister.
Yesterday was Monday.
Yeah.
Today Tuesday. Mother's Day is on Sunday.
Sunday I saw her. Yeah, I saw her on Sunday. But we didn't get to spend as much time with each other as I wanted to.
Yeah. There's a lot of people over there or no?
No.
When you see when you at your mother's house and you see a lot of your siblings and stuff, do you want to distance yourself or no?
I try not to, but it's kind of on my part. I purposely distance myself even though I shouldn't.
Why is that?
I guess I'm just so used to being out of the house, in and out of the house. That's pretty much why, basically.
Do they know that do they know that the situation you're in or no?
They do.
Do you think that got something with you feeling uncomfortable? Are they in similar situations or no?
No. Basically, yeah. I mean, she knows I have been smoking and stuff.
Yeah, using drugs.
Yeah, and like I said back in the part 3, she said whenever I was ready. Yeah. And that's all I need to hear.
That made you do other people in your family use drugs?
No, I'm the
real out here, so
I know. Yeah. No, I'm the only one. I mean, I did have a god sister that did die from doing this, what I'm doing. Yeah. And at the time, I thought to myself I was never gonna do that to them.
What's your drug of choice?
Meth, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever tried hard before? No.
No.
You don't care for that?
No.
What about fent?
I accidentally OD'd on that last year.
Using meth?
No. This was like just like by itself.
Okay. And it like first time, last time?
That was the first and last time I was ever going to do that shit, because I've never touched it a day in my life. So that was like an accidental thing that I didn't realize I was doing.
What's the difference between females using meth or men using meth? It got to be like different traits. You know what I'm saying? So it got to be like they cannot act the same. Like,
I mean, everyone's different when it comes to this shit. But
so what would be some symptoms that a female might show? Like, compared to
very schizo, like there's schizophrenia, like
they become horny or no?
Yes, they do. I've heard that. I've heard that trait can happen. Yeah, but actually,
how you feel whenever you be on it?
It just makes me up and aware of like my surroundings. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, it makes me watch people's body language and how they act around you when they think you're not looking. It's like you're looking, but they don't think you are.
Could that be paranoia or no?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
But
sometimes
you thinking you like, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, sometimes paranoia can be like a good thing, but it's also a bad thing at the same time.
You overdo it.
Yeah, because if you're out and in public and there's people that don't do it, they're gonna look at you like you're weird or crazy, like there's something going on with this person that you don't even know.
So what's the difference when a guy try meth? Like, how do they act? Like
horny. But they try and like act like all cool, calm, and collective, like they're not trying you or anything like that.
You can notice which one you notice, like for you to see somebody, which one you think you can notice, like, hey, I know you on it. I know you on meth.
If they're like sweating a lot, or if they look like they've been up to no good or something, or if they've been up for days on end.
So who that usually might be, a male or female?
Male. Most definitely male.
Why you say that?
I don't think most females are up as much as males are.
Yeah. So what would be some things, I know, I always think like things got like a positive, like, don't matter what you do, good, like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's always a positive for the reason to make you do it, but what would be some of the things that you regret about it?
Getting on it.
Yeah, getting on it.
Basically, learning how to do it.
Learning how to do it.
Yeah, because there's different ways you can actually do meth without actually doing it.
So what's one of the ways that you prefer?
The bubble. We call it the bubble. It's like it's a glass pipe. Yeah. But it has a ball taped at the end of it. It's glass. And you can make it any way. You can make it yourself, or you can go buy it. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to tell you where you can buy it, because that's going to get them in trouble. Correct. So, like, there's a lot of places you can buy these things from. Yeah. And you can either get it really long, or you can get it short. You just have to be careful where to sit it at, because they do roll. And if you're not watching it, then it's going to fall on the floor. And you're just looking at a broken bubble on the floor.
You're not able to even.
No.
You just gotta sweep it up and throw it in the trash.
Basically.
So how much money you might spend a day on on drugs? What was your high end at one moment? Like, what's the most you ever spent in one day? I
have never spent more than $50 on it.
So what'd be your low end?
10, maybe 15.
15. All right. And tell me some of when you wake up in the morning, what are some of the things you think of? What is the main thing you think of when you wake up in the morning?
Smoking, basically. But
you serious?
Yeah. But sometimes I'm doing this thing where I like literally slow down on it. So usually if I really don't really think about it. So it's like I'm usually hungry. So basically you have the case of the munchies. So you're constantly eating and you can't stop. People think you're pregnant, but that's not really the case at all. It's just because you don't have any drugs and you're off of it, so you're just hungry all the time.
So what they call that when people eat just to I forgot what they call it.
They call it the munchies, basically.
Munchies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just eat and eat and eat, and you can't stop eating.
So before you go to sleep, what you think about? What
Weed.
one thing that be in your head before you go to sleep? I'm glad about my day, or like.
Nowadays, it's just more so
thinking
like
about the next day before you go to sleep.
Yeah, basically, and then just thinking of like trying to get in touch with my boyfriend and all that. It's like, how am I gonna come up with money to like talk to him?
Yeah. He said he abused you before, ain't it? Or no?
That was October 14th. October 14th is the guy that is out now, and he has abused me in the past.
So your other boyfriend, did he ever partake in drugs or no?
Yes.
Is it easy to tell? I mean, do a sober man abuse women, or you don't think so? Like not for your not for you, but I'm saying like in general, do sober men abuse females?
Honestly, yeah, it's a possibility. Like, or it's the way they grew up. They probably watched their dad put their hands on their mom, and that's what they stick with. Because if the woman's not doing what the man wants them to do, or they're saying something they don't like, it's like, okay, I'm going to put my hands on you now. They're not even going to warn you or anything like that. They're just going to do it.
Do you think, like, can women sexually abuse men? Or can they, like, can they abuse men or sexually abuse men?
Yeah.
Do you think that's possible?
It's not common, but yeah, that is true. They can sexually abuse men as much as men sexually abuse women.
Yeah, I be hearing it like a lot more about school. Like in my school days, I ain't experienced none of that. But
I mean,
kids go to school now, they'll be like teenagers, 12, 13, and you'll hear on the news,
right?
Like, this child got abused by their teacher.
Yeah, like
it's like
they could drug them or something like that can come about. Like you don't know. That's why they tell you to not let anyone watch you drink. Make sure you have it with you.
Yeah.
It depends on who you can and cannot trust, but even trustworthy people are sometimes hard to trust.
Yeah. Do you think, like, let me put it like this. Did you ever got touched on when you was younger or no?
No, not when I was younger.
Okay. Do you think people in your family ever got touched on and they never wanted to say anything?
Yes, I do believe that. I mean, I don't know for sure, but
did you like had a feeling in your head like, man, I'm pretty sure this person she's too little, like I don't know, they're a little too like a little too smart about sexual activities for their age.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Because that adult that they trust telling them it's okay, and then when they get home, they're showing their mom or dad like, look, this is what I was taught. And then your parents are asking you, who taught you that?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on detoxing versus do you believe in detoxing or rehab or no?
Yeah, I believe that. Like
you ever like done it one time or no?
Detoxing possibly when I don't have it. It's like my longest I've been without was 3 days.
3 days.
3 days or more.
So which one you think is worse, cocaine addiction or opiate addiction?
I don't know what opia is.
Like fentanyl and pain pills.
Fentanyl, most definitely. I mean, I've accidentally OD'd on it, but I know people that do it and still do it to this day.
And I think it takes time for your body just to adjust to it.
Oh yeah, so most definitely. Depending on how much you weigh and how much your body can take, is usually somebody's max.
So which one you think also might be worse, like the street drug or pharmaceutical addiction?
Oh, that's a good one. I would probably have to say probably pharmaceutical in a way, because like if you're getting prescribed and you're like constantly writing like a note or prescription claiming from your doctor. And yeah, I definitely think pharmaceutical drugs are like a lot more addicting than street drugs any day.
Yeah.
But it's kind of flip-flopping, so it's like it's hard to say whether or not it's a street drug that's addicting or a pharmaceutical drug.
Yeah. That's kind of tricky.
Yeah.
That's a great.
It's like a question mark for everyone.
It's like since to me, I be looking at it. If a person doing meth compared to a person that's doing Ativan or what it is, Adderall, those are the
Mhm.
same methamphetamine class.
Yeah.
But I think just because a doctor written off that, like, hey, you can take this,
Mhm.
compared to the person that might not have insurance getting it in the streets, they look at their stuff like they're better. Like, hey, like, yeah, I get my stuff from the
Right.
doctor. I'm not an addict. But they
Mhm.
taking 2 or 3 times more than what they usually should take.
Oh yeah.
Compared to the person that just getting it from the street, they just taking a small, moderate amount.
Mhm.
Like, that's the way I'm looking at it. Like, I
Yeah.
think people that go to pharmacies and go to doctors and get prescribed for stuff, I'm just thinking they just thinking like, nah, I'm not an addict because I'm going to a doctor. I got prescriptions.
Mhm.
Shoot, like it's basically in the same class though, right? Or no?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Before we end this interview out,
mhm.
man, just give some encouraging words to
um so
say. We switched it up
I
today.
know, like,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
do drugs,
Yeah.
especially to like the kids, little kids and everything.
Are these real words or are these just like words that you read?
Well, basically, like when I was a kid, they had the DARE type of class. They saying don't do
Oh,
drugs.
dare.
Yeah, dare.
Okay.
Clearly, not a lot of us as adults listened.
Yeah.
Clearly, but also just be aware of your surroundings. Like, you never know who that person is until you start to live with them. Especially people that you call friends.
Yeah.
Make sure they're really your friends. If they have your back, they'll have your back till the end.
Yeah. Okay. We out. It's another Rich Guy interview.